This is Olbermann versus Trump, and I'm not Trump. We blew it again. The Pfizer vaccine started to go into the arms of the British on Tuesday morning, including into the arm of an 81-year-old man bearing the improbable name of William Shakespeare. Here, we blew it again. And when I say we blew it again, I mean Donald Trump blew it again, because he's the great deal maker and he knew not to reward a company that wouldn't praise him and credit him and feed his bottomless, craven, psychopathic ego. So he turned down 100 million more doses of this stuff, even after the preliminary test results had come in and showed just how efficacious the Pfizer vaccine really was. And God damn it, people need to go to prison for this and rot there. Trump's former FDA head confirmed all this in an interview on Tuesday morning, but instead of just shutting up about their criminal negligence, today's criminal negligence, they sent out this propaganda Barbie doll, Kayleigh McEnany, to lie about the whole thing as usual, and then they held a boastful, self-congratulatory vaccine summit at the White House about how they created a vaccine they didn't create, and how they invested in and are distributing a vaccine they did not invest in and are not distributing. It is not enough just to count down the days until the Trump crime gang and their room full of Dunning-Kruger test participants are out of office. They need to rot in prison. How many more people are going to die here because Trump passed on the vaccine supply? 10,000? 100,000? What if the answer is one person? One person out here who will die because, on top of all of Donald Trump's evil, he is, at heart, a lousy businessman with no earthly idea how to actually achieve anything other than to package it and spin it and merchandise it and blame somebody else for it. And he needs to rot in prison. It will be a stretch to convict Trump or these troglodytes like the advisor Scott Atlas or Peter Navarro, whatever the hell he does in the White House, for negligent manslaughter, but we need to try. Some district attorney somewhere has to have the balls to try to make the world safe from stupidity. And all this plays out with some moron democracy denier going on to Twitter and saying he's willing to, quote, give up his life for Trump's attempt to overthrow the government. And the Arizona Republican Party subtweets the guy, adds, he is, are you? They do all this without the slightest awareness that, yeah, if you're a Republican in Arizona and you get COVID-19 because of Donald Trump and the Arizona Republican Party, the odds that you will give up your life have shot through the goddamned roof because you have been stupid enough to listen to Donald Trump all this time. And if it were only those morons giving up their lives, who would respond with more than a shrug to all this? But it is not. It is innocent bystanders who have actually sacrificed things, sacrificed jobs and joys and hugs and time to try to protect themselves and to protect others, only to be put at mortal risk every day by this giant steamroller of stupidity that is Donald Trump and his crowd of imbeciles. And God damn it, Trump and every last one of them deserve to rot in prison. Long before Trump, the Republican Party stopped seeing issues and crises and policies and disasters and pandemics as actual things that actually matter and need to actually be addressed for the good of the nation. These real-life events with real-life consequences were reduced, not partially, not occasionally, but entirely, reduced to vote-getting opportunities or vote-losing opportunities. To paraphrase what, of all people, Aaron Sorkin wrote in the script for the film The American President, whatever your problem is, I promise you, a Republican is not the least bit interested in solving it. He's interested in two things: making you afraid of it and telling you who's to blame for it. So what did the British, with a political system that is also polluted by image-only conservatives, get today? They got the vaccine. We got an anti-vaxxer and AIDS denier named Dr. Orient testifying to the Senate today against taking the COVID-19 vaccine, while we are all trying to convince the uncertain in this country that only this vaccine can get us out of this nightmare. And we got Trump turning that White House vaccine summit that the vaccine manufacturers refuse to attend because, you know, they are not idiots, they are scientists, into another opportunity for his unvarnished call for the overthrow of the government of the United States of America by saying that state political hacks should have the, quote, courage to invalidate the election. Because yes, just on Trump's merits, this murderous president whose insanity may ultimately kill 500,000 or more of us, he deserves an opportunity to disenfranchise America and to end democracy and to install himself as an unelected dictator instead of rotting in prison. What we need right now is another vaccine, a goddamn vaccine to protect us against Republicans. Good night and good luck.